Oh, whoa, Merry Christmas, or whatever, I don't know, shut up. Whoa, whoa, Merry Christmas. I'm not keeping that. Fellas, it's Christmas time, and you know what that means. You forgot to get somebody a present. So did I haven't gotten anybody anything. But today we're gonna go over some good presents for people into Airsoft. And yes, this is gonna be specifically for people into Airsoft. I like the idea of combining Airsoft and real steel together, but this video is very specific to Airsoft. Also, I'm sorry about the wind. It's so windy in December around here. And like, this is the only scenic place I got right now. This video is gonna be more for the moms, the dads, the siblings. And we all know girls don't exist, especially on the field. You can go take your tampons. But yeah, these are not super groundbreaking items. These are just, I should stop moving with my hands so much. These are not super groundbreaking items. These are super basic items. Like my nephew is into cousin and I should get him, what? My nephew is into Airsoft and I need to get him for something for Christmas and I'm not totally sure what to get him. That's what this video is for. This is my top 10 list, kind of, not necessarily, but it is 10 items and we're gonna go from number 10 as the most broad item, like everybody needs this to play Airsoft type item, to 10 being a little bit more specific. You're gonna have to ask who you're getting this for, what exactly they have and what they want, because it gets very specific, but we'll just have to get right into it. First item we have on the list, it's so obvious I really shouldn't even include it, but I'm still going to. First item on the list is BBs, of course. Everybody needs BBs. You can't play Airsoft without BBs, so why not go get some for them? BBs are an absolute essential if you want to play Airsoft. If you're playing Airsoft without BBs, I'm scared, because if you're winning, then you're probably doing something really wrong. Now, personally, I recommend .25s and higher. That number, .25, is the weight of the BB, specifically grams of the BB. A lot of times people get .20s and a lot of guns are actually tracked in 2.0s. Like they say it gets like 350 FPS with .20s or whatever. That's okay, but honestly, if you're using .20s, you're really holding your weapon back. I personally am using 3.0s right now. I'll kind of go between 3.0s, 3.8s and 3.6s. It depends on the weather and it depends on if I forgot BBs and I need to buy some at the field. That's why I have 3.0s, but I usually go for the more heavier BBs. And real quick, you're asking why the weather? That's just this gun specifically. This is a gas blowback rifle, so it gets a little bit more affected by the weather than typical electric guns, which we'll get into that a little bit later, because you're gonna be asking, what kind of gun does this person have that I need to get stuff for them? We'll get into that. But yeah, I personally recommend .25s, and if you really wanna go Gucci, I'd say .28s. They're not much more expensive, and they've done me way better. When I was running electric, .28s are always the very nice spot for me. Oh my gosh, there's somebody pulling up in the yard right now. But definitely, if you know the brand and the make and model or whatever of the rifle or of the gun that the person has, then definitely look up what BBs do best for that. Don't mind me, I'm just doing my thing. Next up on the list is gloves, actually. Gloves are super nice for Airsoft. I mean, you can pick up stuff and not be like, oh, my hands are grody, and then you look cool when you hold your gun, and then well, I mean, you should get them gloves now, but I personally do like using gloves. You might see me sometimes without gloves. That's only because I have to manipulate the camera and some other things. But yeah, these are the 511 gloves. I just went up to Sportsman Warehouse and got these one day. I will say, the first gloves that I ever got for Airsoft, I kept until I got these. About 4 years, and they were just Hardy's work gloves. They did me fine. I have my complaints with them though. They're too chunky, and they had like the rubber stuff on here to I was about to say fist the ground. Like, you know, like kind of like lean on or whatever. You know, if you gotta hit something for some reason, you gotta do something like that. Like, it's pretty nice. But honestly, I found that it was hindering my ability to pull triggers and to like quickly grab and manipulate things. This thing always makes it hard to speak. But yeah, gloves are nice. I found there's days that I don't use gloves and I wish I had gloves, and there's days that I do use gloves and I wish I could not have gloves, but also I really am glad that I have gloves. I don't know, it's a bit of a compromise you really have to make. If you're wondering, these are size large, and I actually find that these are too small for me. I need extra large. I got big hands. But yeah, don't think about it too much. I'd say 511 mechanics shooters gloves. There's some other brands out there. They're all gonna be great. Honestly, you could do some research and think about what you like about them. I think these are pretty good, and yes, you can use them with phones. It actually does a pretty decent job because these form to my hands pretty well. What I would say you should look for in gloves is obviously color matching with your kit. Multicam would go so crazy, but I like tan just as much. Also, these should be kind of somewhat formed to your hands. The gloves I've had previously, they were super big, super like not my size. And yeah, gloves, yeah, I don't need to go any more into that. Next on the list is patches. These are great. Nobody doesn't like patches until they, okay, that's not true. Patches are always nice because you can either have them or you can not have them, and you can have them on different kits and you can have them on the same kit, and you can, I don't know, it's pretty, they're cool, they're cool. As you can see here, I got just like some patches that I've just acquired from the days. I use this, but patches I don't really need anymore. I don't have any cool ones really. I've kind of stripped my patches down to bare bones. I think, oh, that's not true. Hold up, that's not true. I got embrace the suck on there, I think. I don't know. There's funny ones, there's cool ones, American flags. Nobody's gonna complain that they have American flags. Just know, if you're gonna get an American flag patch, the right one should be backwards, always backwards. The stars always face forward, and then the left one will be normal. Same up here. I think I have American flag patches on here. Patches. What am I doing? American flag patches up here. This one should be backwards, and this one should be not backwards. Definitely, if you can, look at whoever you're getting this for. Look at their kit and try to color match them for sure. Even for some of the like funny patches and whatever. Just try to make it actually fit with their kit. All right, next up on the list, we're starting to get a little bit more specific now. The rest of the items are now gonna be for specific either parts of the kit or specific guns, things like that. So you're really gonna have to ask whoever you're getting this for, what they have, what they need, and all that. But next up on the list is actually gas. You might have heard whoever you're trying to get this for talk about gas before, whether it's rifles or pistols or whatever. Gas is always super nice to have. Basically what this does is you fill it into magazines that take it, and this will actually power the gun. I don't have BBs in here right now, but I can still demonstrate. It actually fires the gun. Just like that. When I'm talking about gas, typically what that means is something called green gas. Now, green gas is great, but what it is, it's propane. It's literally just propane with silicone oil mixed inside of it. Now, that silicone oil can help certain weapons, like pistols specifically. It can help pistols function for longer, but at the same time, it can also bring down the performance and get lubricant in places it's not really supposed to be. And yes, I would actually recommend using green gas. Look, I know this isn't getting into gifts right now, but this is, I gotta talk about this. If you have green gas, don't feel bad. I would just say, use it maybe once every time you use your guns, probably the last times, because it's really good for seals, but not necessarily as good running the gun necessarily. But like I said, green gas is just propane. It's just high pressure air in a bottle with silicone in it. So if you want to save a couple bucks, and actually if you want to help your buddy out way more in the long term, you should get them one of these propane, sorry, I'm a little congested. You should get them one of these propane nozzle adapters. I definitely get them this nozzle. Why I recommend these bottles specifically, it smells a little bit less bad than like your Coleman stove gas or whatever. If you're resourceful, you can actually fit this onto kits a lot better because it's a little bit more water bottle shaped. Other than that, there's no reason you shouldn't be using propane over green gas. It's just way better in pretty much every way. Of course, getting them propane, you gotta get them this nozzle, and if they already have this nozzle and you get them another one, they are not going to complain, or they might if they're a bitch. Next up on the list, I don't actually have this one quite yet, but I do want one. It's actually a hand warmer, but not like the ones where you like smack them and then you hold them and ooh, you're up in your tree stand looking for deer and there's nothing, you're like, oh. And not like the electric ones either, although those are nice. Actually, you can actually combine all those with this item, but this item is actually a piece of kit that hangs on your plate carrier or your chest rig. It depends on what kind of plate carrier and chest rig you have. It's all right, you can figure it out. All it is it's actually a lot like this fleece material, and then you just stick your hand inside and you let them get warm, and then you pull it out and start killing people or whatever. No, but they would be very nice. Like, it's starting to get cold right now. Actually, it's very cold. It's not cold right now. Actually, it's like 50 degrees. It's pretty nice. But the reason why this is more specific to the kit is because it requires whoever has this to have like a placard system on either their plate carrier or their chest rig. And yes, there are chest rigs that have this. Basically what I mean by that is it's just like this. This is a placard. The placard is attached by Velcro, so it can come off like this, and with clips, majority of the time they're attached with either these kind of clips or G clips. I'm not gonna take this all the way off because I have my wiring weaved underneath of there. But this will, you can fly this up, and then you can attach the hand warmer underneath, put it on, and then you have a hand warmer that dangles under here. All right, next up on the list, this one can either be extremely specific or extremely broad. It really depends on what gun your person has, and this is magazines. Now, you have to ask whoever you're getting this for, what gun do they have? What you need to look out for is your gun gas? Is your gun electric? What style gun is it? What is it based after? If it looks like this, 8 times out of 10, it's like an AR-15 style gun, and it'll take generic AEG mags. All an AEG mag is just a magazine with a spring in it, and it holds BBs. That's all it is. I'll show a picture up on screen what that would look like. The majority of the time, you can be safe with pretty much any brand as long as it says AEG mid-cap M4 magazine is about what it would say. Definitely get the mid-cap over high cap. And if you're wondering what that means, basically with mid-cap, fill the BBs in from the top, and it has like a set amount that it can have in there, like 120, and then it'll just feed them in there. With high cap, you actually just open it up, you pour BBs in, you close it, and then they wind it up, and then it feeds BBs through the top. Do not recommend high cap if you like have enough room for mags, if you have enough mags in general, because with mid-cap mags you have plenty of ammo. You don't need all that rattlingness. It's really annoying if you're a parent and you're already annoyed at your kid talking about airsoft all this much and their guns make a ton of noise. You do not want to get them high cap, because all that is noise. That's why everybody drops them. Mid-cap AEG M4 mag is like the most generic, widely used mag. These magazines are gas magazines, and these specifically only work with MWS gas blowback rifles, like this one right here. If they say it's a gas blowback gun, you gotta do research. Honestly, with gas and electric, it would be better if you had them send you what magazines they want, because that would just be more accurate and it'd hurt a lot less. Just have them send you what they need. And then of course there's pistol magazines. You got to find out what pistol they have, what brand they have, and it's most likely going to be gas. There's like a handful of electric pistols out there. They're not good. All right, next up we have on the list is combat clothing. Now this one is actually not specific necessarily, but it can be. So what you need to do is you need to look at what kit they have and what clothing they have, see what they need or whatever. Or if you just want to buy them the whole full schwaze or whatever, the whole deal. Everybody always wants a full multicam kit. So get them all multicam clothes. That's a pretty good guarantee that you'll get them what they want. Even if they already have multicam clothes, more is always good, because the thing with clothes, they get dirty and they get worn and gross and smelly and all of that. So having another pair is always a good thing, because I know you airsofters out there, you don't go home after a game and clean your clothes immediately. You take all that stuff off and leave it till next time. I know you do that, because that's what I do. But me personally, I have my backpack right here, and I have another pair of combat pants on there just in case mine get wet or something, or if I just want green for a day because they're green. But also listen to whoever you're getting this for. A lot of times they actually want different style kits. Like personally, I kind of want a multicam black kit again. I used to have one, but I want multicam black clothes to go underneath of this plate carrier, because I think that would look pretty cool. Great thing with clothes is you can mix match them. I personally run multicam pants with a green top. I'm not doing that right now because it's Christmas and I'm cozy. Next up on the list is actually a fleece. I didn't tag this into combat clothes necessarily because combat clothes are completely different than a fleece. A fleece would be nice because it's actually stylistic. It looks good outside of airsoft. I actually wore this for a long time at work and other places because it's just nice. And it's perfect for right now. It goes with this multicam plate carrier and it looks good. It's nice and warm right now. It's not too warm. It's great. You can layer underneath of it. You can take layers out from underneath it, put it back on, or take it off, put it in your kit, whatever. Fleeces are great. There's a lot of different options. There's some that have pockets, that have patch spots and zippers and pockets like on the shoulders, some with hoods, some without hoods. This one I actually got at a kind of a yard sale in a way at a place called Lynchburg Arms. But this is a company called Fahrenheit, and it's kind of funny because that's it's a European company. Of course, I'm not sponsored by Fahrenheit. I'm not even sponsored by Lynchburg Arms yet. All right, next up on the list, this is number 3. I have not been counting down. Anyways, number 3, I've not been counting down. Boots. I can't do it. I can't do it. Something that goes on your feet that helps you in the field. I personally have just the newest generation of the 511 like combat boots or whatever. The tan ones, the FDE ones specifically. Personal recommendations for boots: it needs to be lightweight, needs to be durable, and it needs to match the color of the kit. I realize now the last one I said was number 3, but it's actually number 2. Next up on the list, final thing on the list, number 1. Best gift to get for an Airsofter in 2026. Best item to get for an Airsofter is a job. That's right, get that lazy ass. No, but actually the last item on the list is a pistol. Why pistol specifically? They are a little bit expensive, but this right here is the Umerex Glock 19X. Buddy and I just bought these on a whim because we needed a pistol and we knew this one to be good. Honestly, I actually really recommend Umerex Glocks. They're pretty reliable, honestly. They have their problems, but no more than any other pistol, I would say. There's probably some like super high tier ones, like high kappas, but I'm not into those. I actually think we got this pistol for like $120, and then we got another mag on top of it. So we have 2 mags. So yeah, this is a little bit on the expensive side, and I know this is number 1 on the list, so it sounds like it should be the most like specific to the person item. Pistols are pretty broad. If you get somebody a pistol and they don't already have one, well, now they have a pistol and they'll love you for it. This one is a great one to get. Of course, it's going to be linked in the description along with all the other items. Again, try and see if they already have a pistol. Maybe instead of getting them a pistol, get them a few mags for their pistol. You'll have to find the specific mags. Again, very specific. Everything's very, very, very specific. But a pistol is an amazing gift. But I think that's going to do it for this video. Moms, dads, girlfriends, friends. If you're upset that I didn't get more like attachments and things like that, again, those are like very nitty-gritty specific things. Next year I want to do a video going over gear, best Christmas gear for airsofters and stuff like that. Each year I want to go into specific areas, so gear, guns, gun attachments, and then gun systems, comms and helmet accessories, stuff like that. I think all those would be great. But anyways, if you did enjoy this video, you know what to do. You can give it a like. If you really enjoyed this video and you want to see more, you can subscribe. Of course, that's always very much welcome. If you have any other ideas for Christmas gifts, please, 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 please say them in the comments. That'd be amazing. If you want more ideas, then hopefully you can check the comments and find more ideas. Before you go, please, 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 don't prove I'm right. Before you go, I am streaming. I think I've said this before, but I'm saying it again. I am streaming on a separate channel. That's part of the reason why I haven't been posting, but that's more so because I've just been busy. I'm sorry again. I'm sorry. Link should be down in the description. Maybe there's somewhere on this video, end card, whatever. Please go on over there, check it out. You want to get some feedback live, then absolutely go to that channel and then I'll answer any of your questions like immediately. But yeah, this has been Cad. My name's Grant. Go eat a Pop-Tart. Go for a walk tomorrow, unless you got work. No, if you got work, go for a walk tomorrow still. Yeah, go read your Bible and get out of here.